It is an honor for us to host someone with a great personality who has consumed herself to represent Uganda in the Miss Curvy Beauty Pageant, Mrs. Nasuna Sherrod. Thank you for honoring our invitation.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me too.
All right. Yeah. Okay, we're going to dive into a few questions, me and you, and the people out there who are watching. And we would like to know, who is Mrs. Nasuna Sherrod?
Mrs. Nasuna Sherrod is the new Miss Curvy of Uganda 2022 to 2023.
All right.
Yeah.
That is all we need to know.
I'm an administrator with Nasaba Medical and Maternity Center. I stay in Seta, and I'm going to compete in the Miss Curvy Africa competitions that are soon going on. All
right, there's something I want to ask you. I want to be exact with my points.
Okay.
And clear. One of your hobbies is reading. Am I right?
Yes.
Oh, you love reading?
Yeah.
So we would love to know, what do you love reading? Do you love reading novels, books, journals?
Novels, journals. Yeah, I enjoy reading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would love to dive into what is the favorite book that you love reading? The favorite one among all the novels, all the journals?
I enjoyed reading Rich Daddy.
Rich Daddy, Poor Dad.
Yeah.
All right. How did you get into the Miss Curvy competition?
I got into the Miss Curvy competition due to the reasons that we were all facing, personally and I decided to come as the face of others that at least will help others become proud of themselves. I decided to come for Miss Curvy.
Oh, that's why you decided. I want to know where you draw inspiration from.
My inspirations
to join the beauty pageant?
I actually went through a lot of problems as I was growing up as a child. But first and foremost, there is a time whereby I went to apply for a job.
Okay.
Reaching there, the human resource was like, "Hey, Nasuna, you bring your documents tomorrow." When I went back, they were like, they didn't receive them. And unfortunately, the receptionist had dumped them in the trash. So I felt bad, and I saw that incident didn't happen to me.
Okay.
It has happened to many curvy women like me.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are taken to be people who don't want to work, which isn't the true thing. And the people out there, people abuse us, they call us funny names.
Okay.
Yeah. To the extent that they even told me to go to the zoo, become a tourist attraction. How can you tell a human being?
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go in for a break. And of course, when we come back, we're going to be talking about the essence of being a woman.
Do you know what's in your area or around you? We bring you local programming in and around the world with well-researched news from a team of well-trained journalists. Don't miss current news coming to you in the comfort of your kafunda, traffic, in your living room, at work, market, office, border, whether on phone, tablet or computer. Hi-Fast Media digital platform engages users and subscribers everywhere. Tune in now by one click on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and our website. Hi-Fast Media, connecting audiences. Politics is seen all over the country. In the parliament,
I, Jacob Lokori Olanya, swear in the name of the Almighty God
KCCA in the markets, hospitals and other sectors. But how has politics impacted your life? Join us on the correct line as we discuss matters of national importance on all our social media platforms. High Fast Media, connecting audiences.
This year's Miss Curvy is a beauty unique from the ones held before, and this time all African countries are represented with Curvy queens, and only one gets to take the crown. So, Mrs. Nasuna, are you ready for this one?
Yes.
You're very ready. Yeah. Would like to know what is that professional goal that you are looking at?
Okay, I'm looking at seeking for respect to the public, from the public.
Okay.
With the Curvy women, we need respect from the public.
Yes.
I can term that as in, we have to be given opportunities to work there out. We are not supposed to be humiliated by the way we grew up,
okay,
because we all look the same. And
all right, before we could dive, there's a question I missed out, and I wanted to really get it from you, because do you feel you're appreciated as a Curvy woman in Uganda? Do you feel you're appreciated?
We are not appreciated.
You don't feel you're appreciated? Why do you say so?
Because we don't have opportunities out there, even in the fashion world. We are not given chance of people bringing in clothes that fit us, so that we can be happy and celebrated that we also be part of the world. Yeah.
All right, we are still with our special guest, Mrs. Curvy Nasuna Shirat, and we're watching High Fast Media, and I'm your host, Kati Kalunji. All right, we're still diving into a lot of questions, and let's talk about the competition that is going to happen. That is the African beauty competition. What are your expectations?
I expect to win. I have to be crowned that.
Is there a COVID? I would have gotten a high five. Or there is COVID?
I have to win. I have to celebrate the African woman, because I'm also an African woman.
Oh, you surely look like it. I would want to know about, what does it mean to be a modern woman?
A modern woman,
yes,
is a person who comes out and stands for her own.
That's a
the decisions made, the dignity.
Okay. Do you, for any chance, do you think we women know our rights, or we're just, okay, this is what we were supposed to do, we're just in the 8 years, or that's the old tradition? Or do you think we really now know our rights?
No, we need sensitization about that.
Okay.
Yeah. They have to sensitize people on how a modern woman has to take herself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, for example, in marriages, many marriages are breaking out,
okay,
because women are not given chance to express their rights and decisions. Yeah, the men want them to always follow whatever they are being told.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that takes me to this question. Do you think life of a man is easier than a woman, or a woman is easier than a man?
Life of a woman.
Being a woman is easier than being a man. Oh, it's the other way around. What do you think?
It's not easy, as we already see it, because women are taken not to be that bold enough. Yeah.
Okay.
So men take that decision making to be one-sided, yet it has to be equal.
So in Uganda, life is easier for a woman or a man?
In Uganda, for a man.
All right, let's go away from there. Let's talk about, because we are in Uganda and there's no way we could jump the point of poverty. Poverty. Then I would love to know, because we've seen a lot of misses who come out with maybe, let's say, organizations come up with something to eradicate poverty. What do you think are the measures we can take to eradicate this problem that we have as a country?
We have to put more emphasis on the circles, specifically for the women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you feel you're the woman. You're in the women lane. You're not going away.
Yeah. Because women, we need to at least become known. We have to be rich than the men. Yeah. So, so the way if at all those circles are being added in more money for specifically, and women are educated about agriculture, because many, now for example, those people in the villages, many people have land, yet they are not educated on how and what to put on their lands.
Okay.
So through this eradication of poverty, you can at least create some projects whereby you can train them on how to dig and also come out with something that has value.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, for example, if at all in Uganda they put up now this cocoa, if at all they bring it and it is specifically for the women.
For the women.
Yes.
So, so there are a lot of government programs that are ongoing. We see the parish model, we see a lot of circles, we see the Nigina. Does it even still exist?
That one does not exist.
It does not exist anymore. All right. So you've been in Alua, right?
Yes.
And so I would want to know, someone would want to know what is happening there. Are they benefiting from these circles that the government have put in place?
They are not really benefiting because they didn't at least specify that they need to put like schemes, basically for the women. Everything is done for the men.
Okay.
Yeah, and then men push away the women.
The women.
Women there in Alua are suffering very much. Yeah, because they have land and they don't know even what to put on their land. So everything is basically taken up by men.
Okay. So as in your view, in your capacity, what do you think the government should do in regards to the circles that are put in place for a woman to benefit?
The government should at least put up some money specifically for the women, and they arrange those small groups so that they can also benefit.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So that's what I think. All right.
And also there is this problem of the high rate of cancer, lung cancer, that is in the villages. I would advise the government to start constructing those modern kitchens so that the women at least get some relief from lung cancer. Even the kids, they always carry on their backs as they are cooking through that firewood.
The smoke.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking at, we're anticipating, and of course we believe and we wish the best of luck, you know, that in the African Miss Curvy Beauty Contest. How will you benefit, how will we benefit from you winning this title? Or how will the society benefit?
Well, the society has to benefit because I personally, I have to sensitize about self-esteem. I'll even make some projects through the Miss Curvy organization, and we go back down in schools and teach them that no matter whether you're big, small, you have to grow up loving yourself.
Yeah. All right.
And Miss Curvy is the solution.
All right. Yeah. So I would love to pre-sell this, but I would want you to help me pre-sell this. What is happening on the 25th of November, 2022? Tell them.
On 25th of November, we are holding our finals as a contestant in the Miss Curvy Africa. I kindly call upon everyone around to come and support me as we celebrate the African woman on that day at Imperial Royal Hotel, Kampala.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me do this also. I would love you to invite you on the 25th of November 2022. We're going to be at Imperial Royal. We're going to be there to represent, and we want to come and represent you, right?
I'm humble.
And VIP is going to be 70,000, and of course our table is going to be 1.5 million. So come through. Let's support our very own Nasuna Sherrod. Let's go into our commercial break, and of course when I come back we'll be talking about much more with Mrs. Nasuna Sherrod.
Do you know what's in your area or around you? We bring you local programming in and around the world with well-researched news from a team of well-trained journalists. Don't miss current news coming to you in the comfort of your kafunda, traffic, in your living room, at work, market, office, border, whether on phone, tablet or computer. High-Fast Media digital platform engages users and subscribers everywhere. Tune in now by one click on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and our website. High-Fast Media, connecting audiences. Politics is seen all over the country. In the parliament,
I, Jacob Lokori Olanya, swear in the name of the Almighty God
KCCA, in the markets, hospitals and other sectors. But how has politics impacted your life? Join us on the correct line as we discuss matters of national importance on all our social media platforms. High-Fast Media, connecting audiences.
All right, there's no better way than for me to remind you, on the 25th of November 2022, we shall be at Imperial Royal, we shall be representing Miss Curvy at the higher level, that is Africa. So all you have to do is just have your money, 70,000, that is for VIP. And of course, if you want a table and chill like ice, all you have to do is just 1.5 million shillings. Please come through, let's support our very own Nasuna. As we were in the break, she was telling me my name is not like that. I want you to pronounce my name so very well, so I'm gonna try. Should I first sip?
Yes.
Yeah, let me first sip my tea and then I'm gonna do it better. Sherrod, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
You're now perfect.
Or you could pronounce it for me again.
Sherrod
Nasuna. All right. As we dive into, we would love to know, what is the essence of being a woman?
A woman is that bold person, beautiful,
Yeah.
loving, caring.
I like that one. You tell them. Be what?
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Every woman is beautiful. Yes. Beautiful, loving, caring, and a person who decides on her own. Yeah.
So you feel, do you feel in Uganda the women have the decision making, or you feel we are a bit not yet there with the decision making, especially in families? We've seen a lot of domestic violence. So do you think a woman has a say in our country?
No.
In regards to family?
No.
You don't think so? Oh, so you don't think so? Why don't you think so?
Men tend to own all decisions made in a home.
Okay.
That is why there is a high rate of divorce in families.
All right, there is something I want to ask you, and I think a lot of women don't know this. What is the essence of being a woman?
A woman is that bold person,
Okay.
loving,
Okay.
caring, and a nurturer.
And natural. Oh, I love that. It's too much English, but we shall go and natural. Being a natural meaning what? In regards to what? Because these days, women are also nurturing their men. So I want to know which kind of natural we're talking about.
The way we handle ourselves, most especially with the Curvy women, we have that heart that's loving, and we really want to show it to others.
So are we treated equally in marriages? Like, as a woman, do you feel like being in a marriage, or you've seen married friends, do you think that we're treated okay, we are fine in marriages as women?
No.
You don't think we're fine?
Yeah.
What makes you think like that?
Because in marriages, women are not allowed to decide.
Yeah.
Yet, with the Curvy women, we have a right. We have a right to respect our decisions in marriage, whereby men tend to show that their decisions are the final decisions.
Yeah.
And what I have to tell men out there, in marriage, we, the Curvy women, we are equal with them.
Okay.
In terms of decision making.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't you think that has been brought about by, or it has been triggered by the whatever we ask from, or whatever we ask, especially the dowry, in dowry form, whatever we ask from these men, and then they feel like, you're now my property. So being my property, I have to decide for you. Don't you think we are the ones who are triggering the way they're behaving in marriages?
It is now the trending. It is now the trending theme that in marriage these days, but I wouldn't advise, and it is, by the way, brought in by the parents, whereby many parents want to get a lot from their children, which isn't the right thing. I advise them, at least they can allow these young girls go out, they work, because whenever they work, they will bring in more to the family. But if at all they are demanded or they are asked a lot of things, they tend to forget where they come from, because they were sold off, which isn't the right thing.
So I want us to make a comparison. Do you think the parents before were doing a great job than the parents now, or you think the parents now raising up a girl child are doing it better than the other parents?
They are not really doing it better than that.
So which one do you think? Do you think the way they were raised before, that was way back, how our parents, our mothers were brought up, or do you think we are doing good?
No, the way back.
Way back they used to do it. Why do you say so?
Because now, even the young girls are failing even to get married because of the things they are demanded for to take to the families of the girls. They ask for a lot. Yet these children, they want to marry at that young age. Before even working. But if at all they give them time and building that love is not about that money they are asked, but the love is built naturally, slowly by slowly, yes, as things go on.
All right. So from what you're talking about, I would think about, do you think the main cause of all this is poverty? That we are poor, so if we're raising our child, our girl child, this girl has to bring us from this poverty. They have to give us a car, they have to give us houses. Do you think the poverty is also somehow related to this situation?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
But even then, they were more poorer than we are right now.
But what I see, like long ago, let me even talk about long ago, people were proud of the lives they were living than today. Because now people think bringing a lot of things, it is like bridging a gap
Okay.
Yeah, they are even creating more space and increasing a rate of divorce in marriages, because a partner now will come and tell you, by the way, you're not even worth me. I even paid a lot of things when I was taking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think the marriage boot camps would help us eradicate the high rate of divorce in this country?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
The counseling, the what?
The counseling, the guidance.
Okay. All right. As we roll out, there's a question that I would love to ask you, but this is really from my heart to you. It has to be from the heart within. The moment. What is that moment in your life you would pick to change someone out there? What is that moment in your life that you would pick and tell someone and you feel like it would change that person's life?
The way, because I'm a Curvy woman,
Okay.
the way we are treated out there, I would like to change the narrative.
Okay.
The way people take us, they think we are lazy, we are shy, we cannot even do anything for others. Yet, we are the perfect people to deal with, because we can change everything. And I know through the sensitization, people will at least gain self-esteem, and they love themselves, so that the nation can go up and we have a developed country like Uganda.
But so, before I could just a tiny second, if I could close, is there a moment where you felt like you were overstepped, where you felt like it was you were put into a vulnerable state as a Curvy person?
Yes. When I was growing up, when I was at campus, I grew up a very lonely girl, because even my friends used to distance away from me. They could think I was a threat to them because of the way I grew up.
Okay.
Yeah. So even the funny names people call us, when you're moving, someone tries to call you a funny name, you feel like even you want to burst. To some extent, I was even told I need to go to the zoo, I become a tourist attraction.
Wow.
Which isn't the way we the Curvy women are to be treated. We are not celebrated as African women.
Okay. So that was really, really, really so bad. All right, as we wind up, thank you so much. That has been our time today, and of course we have been with a very special guest, Mrs. Curvy, Mrs. Curvy Shirat. Before I leave, I'll be having that name. Mrs. Shirat Nasuna has been our special guest. But don't forget to go on our social media handles. That is High Fast Media on our Facebook, High Fast Media on our Instagram, High Fast Media on our Twitter, High Fast Media on YouTube. Go and subscribe, and of course you see much more. And on behalf of the entire production crew, I'm Kati Kalunji.